Hi Group 1, how's your parallel self doing? You've got 3 of Wands, and the reason behind this is the Chariot in reverse, and the device is 4 of Swords. Your parallel self is working on the business right now. Starting a new business maybe? And the reason behind this is the Chariot in reverse. They have been working on something else lately. I mean, it's major arcana, so maybe they were working in a different country, or maybe they were hired before, but now they have changed their mind and starting a new business. And the device is 4 of Swords. This is interesting. I think it's saying that you might feel the connection with them in a dream, and you might receive some messages through dreams. So if you had any like significant dreams, and I think it's better to write things down, yeah, to analyze it. And group 1, 2, 3 all got the Magician in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and the Moon. Okay, you guys are connected. 7 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Judgment in reverse, and 10 of Wands in reverse, King of Swords, and the Hangman in reverse, and 9 of Cups in reverse, and 5 of Swords in reverse. Their life is so much dynamics there, just like you do. They have been through some breakups too. They had some difficulties about losing stabilities or money and finances, and encountering some tricky people, manipulative situations, and exploitive people, and they sometimes had to confront people, and they were felt like they're losing their physical strength. And also they have experienced a huge renewal in their life, and they have met, maybe they have met you in their dreams too. Wow, okay, that's cool. Let's do some clarification already and see how they're doing. I'm so excited too. So the Magician in reverse. Maybe they're losing confidence, or maybe because they lost some confidence, maybe they're starting something new. Five of Pentacles, okay. 2 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, the Moon again, the 7 of Wands, and the Emperor. 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Wow, okay. They are working on something to help others financially, and they could be like really, like they could be feeling you, feeling your energy, and getting inspired by your ideas as well. It's not like they're gonna be your rival. It just because you guys are, obviously living in a different world. It's parallel universe, so maybe they're in a different planet or something. But somehow they do feel you, but they're confused. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Signs and synchronicities happening. What is going on? And that's probably because whenever you're doing good in your universe or your life, they feel it. And maybe within dreams or with energetically, you guys share the same amount of like emotions, maybe love. Yeah, you guys know how important it is to make efforts to make a community. You guys are strong too. So you guys have a lot in common. A lot of things in common. Okay, so 3 of Wands is clarified by Justice in reverse. Okay, 6 of Cups in reverse, and the High Priestess. Okay, they're so super intuitive. like you guys. I mean, if you're watching this video, you must be intuitive. At least you're, interested in tarot, obviously. And like two major arcanas here, definitely they have encountered some injustice in the past, and maybe it's related to their hometown or homeland. Maybe their town was, I don't know, ruined or destroyed or abandoned. Maybe it's a ghost town now, and now they're working really hard to help those people because they have listened to the intuition that they have. Tarot, it says. Do they do tarot? Or maybe you do tarot. And whenever you like send energies out there, they feel you. And I think you guys share the same amounts of like righteousness, sense of righteousness. That the world has to be fair and there must be a give and take, like equal give and take, and clean contract when it comes to business and relationships too. So I think both of you guys are so compassionate and try hard to help others. That's what they're doing. The Chariot in reverse is clarified by King of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands, and Four of Cups. Okay, maybe they have been through depression, or maybe they have dealt with somebody very emotionally unstable. This could be their dad or toxic masculinity in their planet, and they said no to it. They decided to choose their own community and their own beliefs and really give it a thought about this business. Maybe they took a long vacation to even think about it. Think about the plan. It's almost like how to save a planet. Maybe their planet is suffering from the environmental issue as well. So that's why they took some time to really think about what to do in their business and their career and lifestyles. Okay. Advice here is Four of Swords. It's clarified by the Star, Page of Cups, and Page of Pentacles in pair. You guys are so alike. You see? Yeah, definitely pay attention to your dream. There must be some information that you already maybe had downloads, or maybe you're gonna see some dreams. But do you see the balance here? The vase, the water in the vase. Whenever you feel down, trust that, just know that yourself in the parallel universe is probably feeling the same way. You're not alone in this, okay? Both of you guys are on the same journey, and you guys are so alike. Both of you guys are so willing to learning every day, and you guys are so creative, so intuitive, like a tarot cards here, and it's like you guys know how to dream big, but not in an egoistic way, in such a beautiful way, and pure. Maybe they have siblings too, and they're learning new skills too. Wow, so I think it's saying that you're not alone in this, okay? Even if you feel like you're alone in this planet, remember that there's always your parallel self, doing, like, making efforts to make their dreams come true. And you're not alone, and they're making, they're trying really hard to help others. And pay attention to the dreams, because they could be sending you messages, and you could be receiving some inspiration from them. And if you do, I think you can totally cultivate or utilize that ideas into your planet too, into your life, and get some hints from there. It's a wisdom. That's my fun reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. How's your parallel self doing? You've got Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, the reason behind this is Knight of Swords, and the advice is Ace of Swords. Your parallel self just had a hard time. Just had a very hard time related to their mind. The reason is that there could be somebody that was making them rush, and there's so much information that they had to deal with, and maybe they could be talking a lot of things to them. It could be really harsh too. I mean, these people could be really harsh to your parallel self. And we all got the Magician in reverse at the bottom of the deck, meaning that maybe they're losing a lot of confidence at this time. And advice here is Ace of Swords. You know what? Maybe you could pray them, because I feel like you guys are connected with the, quite white crystals. I was gonna say white, but I said quite. So maybe you guys are quite connected, So if that is the case, tell them that they're not alone. And if you know anything about the clarity that they're going through, I think you should just send a message over there, by praying or writing down, writing letters. Let's do some clarification, because they need your help. Definitely. I don't know what's going on in their life, but look at this. I mean, they definitely need some help. Are you okay? What happened? They feel messy. Okay, Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the game, but at the bottom of the deck again. It happened when I was reading for Group 1, so you might want to check out Group 1 as well. And Two of Wands too. Okay, the Tower. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, what happened? I think something happened related to marriage. Maybe they got divorced, or maybe they had a huge betrayal about contracts and workplace and school. Maybe bullies or competitive feels. Maybe they were ignored, and they're so down. They're definitely looking for some help. So if you, I think they're hitting a rock bottom. It's time for you to help them, save them. Ten of Swords in reverse is clarified by King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and Eight of Cups. Okay, I think, whatever that happened in the past for them, I think it was kind of good for them. I don't know if it's a good for them, but because they had to see something very clearly, and they had to end some relationships, because they're not supposed to carry those relationships or bad things to the next level to their life, the next stage of their life. They needed to leave something behind. Maybe it's about community, or maybe they saw the truth of the situations and realized that, hey, it's time for me to go. And this Wheel of Fortune in reverse was probably the Tower here. It was shocking for them, but I feel like it had to happen. But they must be having a very hard time. Do you feel their energy? I don't know. Maybe through dreams? So, Knight of Swords is clarified by Ace of Cups in reverse, the Chariot, Temperance in reverse. Whoa, okay, two major arcanas. They must have they must be going through really a huge change in their life, And Knight of Swords, I don't know what it represents to them. Maybe they could be their siblings or colleagues or friends. They're definitely rushing them, and they wanted to help them. At the same time, what they're doing is taking away their confidence. Whatever, like, who's this? I don't know. This Knight of Swords is unintentionally hurting your parallel self, because they wanted to encourage them, but the way they say is really harsh. So your parallel self could be crying at this moment and having a very difficult time with dealing with their own emotions as well. And they need your help. They do. How can we save them then? Advice is Ace of Swords. Is clarified by Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse, and Eight of Swords. I have a feeling that you have already receiving some downloads, or I don't know, like iffy feelings in everyday life. Maybe you're feeling like, why am I feeling this? Why am I catching all these synchronicities, signs and synchronicities? Because it's not happening in my life. Maybe you're catching your parallel self energies, and because they need your help. You know what? Whenever you feel the iffy feelings or like weird downloads, share your experiences when you had difficulties in your family matters. Verbally. Maybe you don't have to talk, but maybe you could write down and send letters to, send energies out there. Maybe you could pray them and really talk to them, try to talk to them the logical way to steer the risk. Yeah. Because they're going to receive it and they're going to think about it. And then they're going to be able to get away from this Ten of Swords in a reverse situation. It's going to reduce little by little, maybe to 8, and reduce little by little, right? And then finally it becomes 1. And they will be able to fight back to the Knight of Swords that's hurting the parallel self unintentionally. This could be about their education system too. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's saying that you do have power to save your parallel self, and just go for it. Go and save them. Yep. By sending them prayers, sending energies out there, telling stories about your struggles, because it helps, seems like. Yeah. Well, I want to do some tarot for your parallel self, because I don't know, it just breaks my heart. Like, okay, everything is gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay, parallel self of Crypto. It's okay, it's okay. Okay? Yep. That's my fun readings for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3. How's your parallel self doing? You've got Nine of Swords in reverse, and the reason behind this is the Death, and the device is the Fool. 2 major arcanas here. They're going through a lot of difficult time, but it's gonna be okay, and they're protecting themselves with Nine of Swords in reverse here. They're struggling, but they're overcoming it. Maybe they had many sleepless nights. The Magician in reverse was at the bottom of the deck too, so they're losing a lot of confidence. They feel like they cannot do anything. They feel like they cannot get away from the difficult situations that they're facing. However, the change, huge change is happening and coming to their way. And do you notice, like, the parallel self and you are meeting up for some reason? You know what you can do to save them is for you to have fun, because your vibration, positive vibration is gonna just maybe, go with the flow with the energy of the universe and reach to them. And maybe it's gonna encourage them. Use your imagination to help them. Let's do some clarification here and see what's happening in their life. Because I wonder too, this is huge. Ace of Cups, okay? The Moon, Eight of Swords in reverse, and Two of Cups, and Four of Cups in reverse, and Page of Swords in reverse, and Knight of Pentacles, no, King of Pentacles in reverse, and Queen of Cups in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse. They might be having struggles with family, Queen, King, and Page. Parents and siblings. They want to decide, they want to marry with somebody, but they're not allowed. Romeo and Juliet situations. Oh my God, you should save them. Oh no. Okay, but you guys are connected through dreams. Maybe you guys are both very intuitive, so I'm pretty sure that you're feeling something related to them. Yeah, give them some love, Oh my goodness, okay, we gotta save your parallel self. Nine of Swords in reverse is clarified by Seven of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, I feel like there are two stories that I can pick up on. One of them is that their mom is pretty harsh, and they're not, their mom is not letting your parallel self do whatever they want to do. Second story is that, like I said, they want to marry to somebody, but they couldn't express it because of the, I don't know, maybe it's because of the status. I don't think it's about money. It's more about intellect. I don't know. Languages. There's a huge gap between your parallel self and their partner, the person that they want to be with. But they're sneaky, like they're seeing them secretly, but it's something that they cannot express to anybody. And probably they haven't even able to confess love to them, love to the person that they love. Oh my goodness, this is heartbreaking. And why are they protecting themselves, I wonder? The Death is clarified by the Judgment in reverse, the Star in reverse, and King of Wands is watching the Queen of Wands. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're protecting themselves because somebody is probably they're found, Somebody probably found your parallel self, seeing the Queen here. Is this a third party situation that they're in? Or maybe their parents, right? Like, your parallel self is probably a Romeo or Juliet, and this is the father and this is the mother, and mother is against the wedding or a marriage of them, but their father is supportive. But it's just that even if this person is supportive to them, maybe it's a country. There's a huge obstacle there, and it's just impossible for them to be together. How sad. How sad. Okay, Is that what they're going through? Oh, what are we supposed to do? Okay, the Fool is clarified by the Seven of Wands in Page of Cups in reverse and the Empress. Yeah, like I said, you gotta enjoy your life, because if you enjoy your life, it's gonna, like, your energy will be sent to your parallel self. Seven of Wands and Page of Cups in reverse. And the Fool. I think it's saying that maybe you have been through the similar experiences with them. Then if that is the case, and if you're praying for them, I think it will be a good idea for you to tell them your own experience, and also I wonder what the Empress is. Definitely encourage them, saying that their future could be bright if they release their negative thoughts. So try to be like their friend. Yeah, because it seems like, yeah, say that they're not alone, because it seems like they feel like they're alone and they're feeling very lonely. And if you do this, I think it's saying that try not to think that you're doing some stupid things by, sending positivity to your parallel self, because I think it's gonna help you heal as well. But not only that, you are actually sending so much positive vibes to someone you haven't ever met, which is parallel self, which, somebody who might be living in another planet or maybe another era, and they need your help. And when you do this, it makes you feel good too, because what you do in this universe is going to influence this person, your parallel self, which means that you saved somebody. Yeah, I mean, it's hard, but are you okay? I mean, parallel self of group 3. I hope this is gonna work out though, but maybe not. I don't know. It seems like it's a difficult life that they're in. But however, the transformation is coming, and their energy is gonna meet your energy too. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna receive some sort of energy or messages through your activities. So encourage them. Yeah, be there for them. Yeah, give some love to them. That's my fun readings for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye.